MTWS fans, another season has come to an end, and the day has finally arrived. It is time for the 2023 MTWS Runners-Up Cup. The 16 trucks that did not qualify for a championship next week are competing here tonight in one final event for them before their season is officially over. What a wild night we hope it's going to be, as of course remember, tonight is not only just the Runners-Up Cup, but it is also the qualifying for the 2023 championship. So we're going to be seeing qualifying results for that, and of course afterwards we'll be seeing the bracket for the event as well. As what a wild event we hope it's going to be, as a lot of the trucks from last year are here, but there are some changes of course. Outrage, Eruption, and Destroyer did not compete here last year. They were in the championship. Oh, and Ye Plunder as well, but they fell short this time around, as this is going to be the first time ever Eruption's competing in the Runners-Up Cup. As Outrage for the first time since 2014, Destroyer since 2015, and same goes for Ye Plunder 2015. So, it's going to be a wild event, hopefully. Remember last year when Madness won Racing and Topsy Turvy won Freestyle? Well, they're both here, so they'll be able to defend their titles, but they're going to have some tougher competition this time around than last year. Can't wait to see the results. So yeah, this is how the event's going to go tonight. It's going to start off, of course, with qualifying for the Runners-Up Cup. Then we're going to do racing. And then after racing's over, we're going to do the qualifying. There we go. Qualifying for the 2023 championship. Then after that, we're going to get right to freestyle action where the 16 trucks are going to go out one more final time for the year. And then we're going to finally wrap it up with revealing the bracket for the 2023 championship, which of course will be next week, February 3rd. So anyways, guys, the field, of course, as I already mentioned, Outrage, Eruption, Destroyer, and Ye Plunder, the four differences from last year. But then after that, the defending winner, freestyle winner here last year, Total Chaos, Reckless Intent, High Flying, and racing winner here last year, Madness, Night Stalker, Polar Storm, Topsy Turvy, Venom, the Monster Razor, Daisy Chain, Locomotion, and Crasher. So we are getting ready to go in just a moment for some qualifying action, as we now go and take a look, as here is the track tonight for racing, as the trucks are getting ready to go. So anyways, here is our qualifying matchups, as it's going to start off with High Flying going up against Night Stalker. Then it'll be Polar Storm going up against Total Chaos. Then Destroyer going up against Topsy Turvy. Then Locomotion versus Daisy Chain. Outrage versus Reckless Intent. The Monster Razor versus Madness. Crasher versus Eruption. And then finally going to wrap it up with Venom versus Ye Plunder. Alright, MTWS fans, it's time to get ready for qualifying action for the Runners-Up Cup. Alright guys, it is now time to get to qualifying. As first up, as we're waiting for the trucks to get to the line, as there they are, High Flying and Night Stalker getting ready to go, as here we go! First qualifying action of the Runners-Up Cup. Here comes Night Stalker on the track and High Flying. They were here last year, let's see how they do tonight. And it's going to turn very sharp for High Flying, but hit the side of the hill, and then hit the Jersey wall a little bit, and that was a close race. Alright, so you look at the times. Close race that was. Alright, so Night Stalker just barely edged out High Flying as the times are now in, as Night Stalker got a 16.316, and High Flying got a 16.3921. So right now, Night Stalker, 16.316, our number one qualifier. Alright, now up is Polar Storm going up against Total Chaos. Yes, there they off. And into this track they go. Look at, oh, Polar Storm hit the wall right there. Here we go into the turn. Flip the wall right there for Polar Storm, and then it's going to spin out a bit. Both of them are going to go up the hill, but it's going to be an easy victory for Total Chaos, as, man, Polar Storm hit the wall, and then it spun out a little bit. That's going to hurt. Alright, the times are now in, as Topsy Turvy got 16.4568, And Polar Storm got 17.8562. Very bad time for it, as it's last place right now. And Topsy Turvy, third place at the moment. Alright, now it's an all-Texas matchup between Destroyer and Topsy Turvy, as here we go. This is the first time Destroyer's in the Runners-Up Cup since 2015, remember, since they made a championship every year since. Here we go into the turn. And looks like Destroyer went a little wide too. Up the hill, into the Jersey wall, and it's going to be an easy victory for Topsy Turvy. Alright, here come the times. Topsy Turvy got 16.4568 and Destroyer 16.5534. But still, no one's taken on Night Stalker's time yet. Alright, now up is Locomotion versus Daisy Chain. Here we go. Coming into Thunder Alley. As, Locomotion trouble looked like coming into Thunder Alley. It's quite behind. Must have some struggles in Thunder Alley. Had a, well, I was about to say I had a good turn, but then a terrible turn right there. But it was right there, and might have actually pulled off the victory in the end. Man, Daisy Chain must have really screwed up at the end for that to be the case. Alright, here we go. Daisy Chain did win, held on in a photo finish, but they had terrible times. As Daisy Chain got 17.0187, Locomotion got 17.1336. Jeez, maybe Night Stalker put up the time to beat so far, as no one's topped it yet. Alright, so that's one half of qualifying. Now they continue with the other half. As next up is Outrage versus Reckless Intent. Here we go. First time Outrage is here since 2014. In the Thunder Alley we go. Into the final turn is, Outrage went very wide right there. Horrible turn for it, as Reckless Intent is going to get the easy victory right there. Horrible pass for Outrage. Alright, here come the times. And Reckless Intent got 16.2169, new number one qualifier. As Outrage got 17.1434. That's not even the worst last place time right now, but how about Reckless Intent, number one qualifier? Alright. So now number one qualifier, I think wasn't the number one qualifier last year too, I believe? Or maybe it was Locomotion, but I know Reckless Intent had a good time, I think, last year. But right now, number one qualifier. Alright, now up. The Monster Razor going up against Madness. Madness, remember, won the title last year. We'll see how it does here this year. Not a good turn there, but neither the Monster Razor. Monster Razor got an even worse turn, as Madness is going to get the victory. Oh man, neither of them had a good turn right there. Alright, so we wait on the times as Madness got a 16.5503 to Monster Razor 16.6608. Close times, but nowhere near enough to beat Reckless Intent's time. Now up is a truck that should, in theory, be contending, but it's been struggling all year, and there's the reason why it's competing in the Runners-Up Cup for the first time ever. Eruption going up against Crasher. Here we go. Eruption's the heavy favorite tonight in racing, since it's a contender for the racing title, but had a terrible years, and that's why it is here in the championship. I mean, the Runners-Up Cup. Here we go, going wide. What a nice turn by Eruption. Oh, go up the hill a little bit. And Eruption's going to get the victory, but Crasher put up a good effort right there. Alright, here come the times. Eruption got a 15.882. That is the number one qualifier to first run under 16 seconds. As Crasher got a 16.2354. That's third place at the moment. So how about that? The first and three number one qualifiers got the spots. Congratulations for them, but we have one more race left. And that is Venom going up against Ye Plunderer. And here we go. Ye Plunderer here for the first time since 2015, I believe. And of course, Venom was the racing runner-up last year. Here we go into the turns. As a Ye Plunderer spun out almost into the wall right there as it backed up, as it's going to be an easy victory for Venom. As easy victory. I was about to say too, Venom made the finals last year, and that was a much better pass too than Ye Plunderer, of course. Alright, so time for Venom. A 16.1633. That's number 2 qualifier right now. Our number 2 qualifier as Ye Plunderer with the worst time of the night with an 18.2371. Nowhere near enough. And Eruption in its first time competing in the Runners-Up Cup is the #1 qualifier. Now, normally I would say, no duh, of course it was going to get #1 qualifier. It's the best racer on the field. Of course it can get #1. That's not even debatable. But the way it's been struggling all season, that's not even guaranteed. But right now, that did happen. As Eruption is the #1 qualifier its first time in the Runners-Up Cup. What an event it had. Alright. So now, it's time to take a look at the bracket for racing. As here it is. Racing tonight for the Runners-Up Cup. As it's going to start off with Eruption. Going up against Ye Plunder. Then it'll be, how about this? Our winners from last year. Total Chaos, the freestyle winner, going up against Madness, the racing winner. And then it'll be Night Stalker going up against Daisy Chain. And then it'll be Crasher going up against Locomotion. Then on the other half will be Reckless Intent going up against Outrage. High Flying versus the Monster Razor. Topsy Turvy going up against Destroyer. And wrapping up with Venom going up against Polar Storm. So yeah, what a wild bracket this looks like it's going to be. And now, it's time to get ready for round 1 racing. Alright, it's time to get round 1 underway. Starting off, Eruption going up against Ye Plunderer. The first time that Eruption's in the championship, I mean not that championship, the Runners-Up Cup, and it's the #1 qualifier. We'll see how it does as here we go. As we have to face Ye Plunder, as coming out of Thunder Alley, they're dead even. As here we go into the turn. As, oh boy, looking close right there. Here we go for the jump. And it is going to be Eruption, although it was a lot closer than I thought it was going to be. Eruption is going to win, as it is the big favorite to win tonight. Alright, so now up is, this is still too funny how this happened. It's going to be the racing winner here from last year, Madness, going up against the freestyle winner from last year, Total Chaos. Unbelievable, they're going to face each other this early. As here we go, Madness and Total Chaos. Here they come out. Oh, Madness hit the hill right there. Could that be trouble? As here we go into the turn. Oh, what a good turn by Madness. Here we go, up the hill, and it's going to be Madness with the victory. Madness will hold on and get another victory as they have a tough matchup in round 2. Next up is Night Stalker going up against Daisy Chain. So here we go. Out Thunder Alley, dead even, as here we go into the turns. As they're both, oh, Night Stalker spun out a bit. Oh, that could be trouble, as it's going to be Daisy Chain going to get the victory. Daisy Chain got the victory in a possible upset right there. How about that, as Night Stalker screwed up going to the turn and went up the side of the hill, and that cost it. Alright, so now time to continue on with more round 1 action, as next up is Crasher going up against Locomotion. As here we go. As here they come out onto the track. See how they do in the turn. Crash, remember, number 4 qualifier so far tonight, as Locomotion had terrible turn, but so did Crasher. Oh, crab walking in for Crash. Locomotion as Crasher trouble is going to, oh, still in trouble right there. Going to get the save finally. Locomotion was like crab walking to the finish line just to avoid a dump the jersey wall, and then Crasher almost went over there but managed to get the save. And is now in round 2. Alright, next up, a big competitor tonight, Reckless Intent going up against Outrage. First time it's been here in 9 years. Let's see how it does out here. And it's coming out on Thunder Alley into the turn. As I think Reckless Intent was a little too close to the hill. But here we go to the final jump. And it's going to be a photo finish. But it is Outrage that's going to get the victory. What a close race that was. Outrage going to get the victory with a time of 16.04, whereas Reckless Intent got 16.1376. So close, a close race, but Outrage is going to get the victory to move on to round 2. Alright, now up. High Flying going up against the Monster Razor. As here we go. Here they come out onto the track. Ooh, the Monster Racer hit the hill a little bit. Here we go. Into the turn right there. Good turn. Oh, the Monster Racer hit the side of the hill. And it's going to be High Flying with another victory as a possible upset again, as the Monster Racer has struggled all year, choked again, even in the Runners-Up Cup. Wow, embarrassing, as High Flying is going to get the victory to move on to round 2. Now, next up, once again, the All-Texas matchup. Once again, a rematch from qualifying. Topsy-Turvy going up against Destroyer. As here we go. As into the lane. Here we go, into the turn though, as Destroyer's going very wide, but that might have helped a little bit. But here we go, to the, oh, Topsy-Turvy hit the side of the hill right there. Oh, nosedive, but it's going to get the victory still. Hitting the side of the dumps, the Jersey wall did not cost Topsy-Turvy at all, as it is moving on to round 2. What a wild race that was. Alright, last up of round 1, the racing runner-up from last year, Venom, getting ready to go up against Polar Storm. As here we go. Coming out on the Thunder Alley. Dead even. Here we go into the turn. What a dumb... Oh, Venom in trouble right there. Nice save. But Polar Storm's down in trouble as Venom's going to get the victory. Complete off the side. Oh, Polar Storm going over on 2 wheels and going to get the save. Oh, my goodness. Polar Storm choked, went off the side of the lane. That would be a DNQ. A terrible race right there for Polar Storm. As Venom, despite going on 2 wheels in the turn, is going to get the easy victory to move on to round 2. Alright, now it's time to take a look at the bracket for round 2. As we're going to have the hugest matchup of the night so far. As Eruption is going to go up against the racing winner here last year, Madness. Then it'll be Daisy Chain going up against Crasher. Outrage versus High Flying. And then another big matchup maybe, as Topsy-Turvy is going to go up against Venom. Alright, fans, time to get ready for round 2. Alright, on to round 2 action with a huge matchup. Eruption going up against Madness. As here we go, the big matchup. Number 1 qualifier versus the winner here last year. Here we go, into the turn, as cutting it sharp for both of them, but Eruption on 2 wheels! Oh, that could hurt it! Here we go, the final jump, and it's gonna be Madness! Madness is going to upset Eruption once again, as Eruption struggled in racing, cut the corner too sharp on 2 wheels, and the huge competitor is done already. And how about that? Madness is in the semifinals. Oh, it is on track now to try and defend its win from last year. Oh my goodness. But now it's time to find out who will Madness face in the semifinals. Daisy Chain versus Crasher. As they are off. Here they come into Thunder Alley, onto the track. As here we go, into the turn. As Daisy Chain cutting it sharp, so is Crasher. They're right there, but oh, Crasher's going to spin out a bit, and it's going to be Daisy Chain with the victory. Daisy Chain got it after Crasher spun out right there and cost it dearly. Oh man, they were right there in the turn, but Crasher went wide and that cost it the win. Alright, so one half is done. Now on to the next half of round 2. Outrage going up against High Flying. As there they go. Coming into Thunder Alley. They are dead even. But here we go into the final turn. Still hanging in there. Here we go to the final jump, hit the side of the hill a little bit, and it's going to be a close race. It's a photo finish. A photo finish. What a race that was as we wait on the times. And it is going to be High Flying with the victory. High Flying got a 15.9157 as Outrage got a 16.0086. A very close race, but High Flying got it and is in the semifinals. And now it's time for our final race of round 2. Venom going up against Topsy-Turvy. And here we go! Venom and Topsy-Turvy. As they come onto the track, they are dead even. Into the final turn. Here we go. Cut it very sharp for Topsy-Turvy on 2 wheels right there. Venom off the side of the hill. And it's going to be Topsy-Turvy. Topsy-Turvy's going to get the win. Venom will not make the finals like it did last year, as Topsy-Turvy got a big victory and is now moving on to the semifinals. As we are now down to our final 4 trucks. As we take a look at the bracket. Madness 1 win away from making it back to the finals, but it's got to take down Daisy Chain. And after that, it's going to be High Flying going up against Total Chaos. So now it's time to begin the semifinals. Madness 1 race away from making it to the finals, but it has to take on Daisy Chain. Who will make it to the finals? As here we go. Big matchup. Madness and Daisy Chain. Here they come onto the track. As here we go into the turn. As nice turn by both of them. As here we go. Oh, Madness in trouble, hit the wall right there. And it's gonna be Daisy Chain with the victory. But oh, Daisy Chain's on 2 wheels. And still on 2 wheels. Flipping over at the end. Daisy Chain's going over before finally saving it. But Daisy Chain has pulled off the victory. Daisy Chain has beaten Madness after Madness choked and is in the finals for, I believe, the first time ever. As this is the good thing about the Runners-Up Cup, it gives trucks a chance to get their first wins, like Madness got its first win in several years last year, and same goes for Total Chaos win its first freestyle. But Daisy Chain is in the finals! Oh my goodness! What a finish that was! But now, who will Daisy Chain face? High Flying or Topsy-Turvy? As here we go! Our final match of the semifinals! Topsy-Turvy and High Flying as they come out on the track! As here we go, into the turn, as they are dead even. Oh, hit the side hill for High Flying, but here we go for the final jump, and it's gonna be High Flying! High Flying got the victory! High Flying just edged out Topsy-Turvy and is in the finals for the first time ever! Oh my goodness, what a race that was! What a matchup! Close race, but Topsy-Turvy could not get it in the end, as there is the finals. The final bracket this year, Daisy Chain and High Flying. What a matchup it's gonna be. So now, fans, let's get ready for the finals. Alright, fans, it is now time for the finals. As they are at the line, getting ready to go for the finals for the 2023 MTWS Runners-Up Cup. These trucks worked so hard this year to make the championship, but they fell short. But this is the next best thing they can get. Winning racing here. Of course, freestyle as well coming up. So fans, let's reveal our competitors. Representing the lane closest to us. The 12th place qualifier too. Did not do well, but hey, is in the finals for possibly the first time ever to try and win racing. It beat Night Stalker in round 1. Beat Crasher in round 2, and then beat our winner here from last year, Madness, in the semifinals. Give it up for our first competitor, Daisy Chain! And then representing the other lane, the 6th fastest qualifier in the finals for the first time ever, trying to win racing for the first time ever. Beat the Monster Razor in round 1. Beat Outrage in round 2, and then beat Topsy-Turvy in the semifinals. Give it up for High Flying! So, it's come down to this. Just like we had last year, Venom potentially almost won its first race. Madness win racing for the first time in 13 years almost. And now we're going to come down to another 2 trucks winning racing for the first time ever. Who will it be? As it's time for the finals. As here we go. Daisy Chain versus High Flying. And here we go. Coming onto the track. Here we go. Flying out of Thunder Alley. Into the turn we go. As they are going sharp right there. But oh, Daisy Chain's a little bit of trouble. Oh, High Flying spun out! High Flying spun out! And it's gonna be Daisy Chain with the easy victory. Daisy Chain. Right there as High Flying is gonna go over. What a horrible race that was. But Daisy Chain has done it. Here's your racing winner here in the 2023 MTWS Runners-Up Cup. This is Daisy Chain's first ever racing win in the 6 years it's been around. Unbelievable. It's going to go right for the hills. It was unspectacular finals last year. Because remember, Madness beat Venom in a photo finish. There was a spin out this year. Both trucks screwed up, but High Flying really screwed up. As Daisy Chain is going to get the victory with honestly not much effort too. Like a very easy victory. And it's going to go up and over that hill as celebrating. Uh-oh, on two wheels. Careful there, Daisy Chain. Going to spin out and flip it over right there. And going to get the rebound. I mean, Daisy Chain, you already flipped once tonight. And I'm racing. You only need to flip again because we still got freestyle coming up. Tap the wall right there. And just like Madness last year, is going to park it right there. Give it up for Daisy Chain. Our racing winner here tonight. What a dominant win that was for Daisy Chain. Its first ever racing win, and it's going to feel so special for it. Well, that is racing here tonight for the Runners-Up Cup. But of course, MTWS fans, before we get to freestyle, we have to do something in between race and freestyle. And that is qualifying once again. But this time for the 2023 MTWS Championship. As we do this every time before freestyle the Runners-Up Cup. The trucks get ready for freestyle, but until then, we get to qualify now for a championship event, which is 1 week from now. As we're about to get ready in just a moment. As we're going to start off with a whole bunch of elite trucks come out to start off with. There's a lot of them come out in huge areas right here. So we're going to start off qualifying with a semifinalist from last year, Thunderbolt. And then after that, the former racing champion, Wild Ride. Then it'll be Crusher. Then it'll be Prowler. Then former racing champion, Outlaw. Then former racing champion, Power Forward. Then the defending points champion, Shatter. Then it'll be Mad Dog. Then Bling. Then Patriot. Then it'll be the defending racing champion, Nitro, going in the middle of the pack. Then it'll be Damage Control. Then it'll be Crush and Run, former race champion. Then Stinger. Then Predator. Then Blood Rage. Then Impala. Then Crazy Bull. Then Bone Crusher. Then defending freestyle champion, Shadowrun. Then Fireball. Then Crazy. Then Flying Falcon. And last up, War Machine to debut that new paint. Alright fans, we are now ready to go. As here comes Thunderbolt onto the track. Flying out of Thunder Alley. Let's see as it's about to go into the turn. As gonna slide out a lot. Not good for the runner-up last year, but seems to have handled it a little bit better than it could have. But I don't think that's gonna be a good pass. Alright, so now we wait on the time. That did not go well whatsoever for Thunderbolt. It slid out, went up the hill. That's gonna hurt. And the times are now in. It's a 16.5498. So, not a good time for Thunderbolt right now. But right now, that is the number 1 qualifier. 16.5498. As next up is the Monster Razor. I mean, no, not the Monster Razor. Wild Ride. So I was looking at the wrong list. Wild Ride, remember, was the former racing champion in 2020. And it made it to the finals here last year before it choked badly in the final turn when it hit the wall right there. I mean, the Jersey walls. It could have been another full finish, but it's screwing up, cost it dearly. Alright, and here comes Wild Ride. flying out onto the track. Really good turn there by Wild Ride. As here we go, up and over to jump, and gonna get some nice air as it comes to a stop. And now we wait on the time once again. 16.5498 is the time that beat by Thunderbolt. And times are now in 16.2617. Wild Ride is our new #1 qualifier. So Wild Ride takes the lead, as now up is Crusher. Crusher has been to the championship several years in a row now. And we'll see how it does out here tonight in just a moment. Alright, here we go. Here comes Crusher. Flying out onto the track. Going into the turn. Nice turn right there, but I think it slowed down a little bit. Gonna go for the jump. Got some nice air, and that's gonna do it for Crusher. We wait on the time, as it is a 16.4131, as that's second place at the moment. Now up is Prowler. Man, remember last time we saw Prowler had that insane freestyle in East Rutherford, which was the first time it ever won freestyle, and it was the first time Prowler won anything in freestyle. I mean, won anything since December 27th of 2009, over 14 years later, ending the longest drought. Insane. So now let's see how it does in qualifying. Here we go. Here comes Prowler. Flying out onto the track. Going into the turn. Lining up for that jump. Has got some big air off of it. And the times are now in, as is a 15.9883. Prowler is the #1 qualifier with a 15.9883. How about that? Prowler has beaten Wild Ride and Thunderbolt, and Prowler is our new #1 qualifier. Oh my gosh. Well, now it's going to have a competitor for that spot. As next up is the former 3-time racing champion, Outlaw, who wants to get a racing title badly again. Been 8 years since it's last won a title. And we're going to see how it does. As here comes Outlaw with a 15.9883 to beat. Flying out in Thunder Alley. Onto the track. Line up for the jump. Oh, hit the jersey wall a little bit. But there we go. Managed to pull it out. Not probably the best run right there for Outlaw, but it held on. It made the best out of it. And the times are now in, as is a 15.8516. Despite screwing up, Outlaw is our new #1 qualifier. Wow, just think if it didn't screw up, it probably could have done it. Could have taken the lead. I mean, had a big time. It has the lead, but it's not by much. That hitting the wall really cost it. So, Outlaw is now our new #1 qualifier, which it was, remember, back in 2015. And of course, as next up is the former racing champion, Power Ford. And remember, fans, there's like a curse when it comes to the #1 qualifier. They either go one and done in racing, or they go on to win the the racing title. Except in like a few years, being 2014 for Eruption, and then 2020 for Nitro, where it made it to the finals but lost in that photo finish to Wild Ride. Alright, here comes Power Forward. Coming onto the track. Flying out onto Thunder Alley. As here we go, into the turn. Cutting it very sharp right there. The boy, here we go. Gonna go up and over it. And there we go. Now we wait on the results for power forward. So times are now in as a 16.1514 for power forward, as that's going to put in third place. So now up is Shatter, the points champion, who's trying to win racing. Alright, as we're waiting for Shatter. Alright, here we go. Here comes Shatter. Coming on the track, trying to win racing for the, get a title for the first time ever, I mean to say. Cutting it very sharp. I don't know about that, but here we go. Up and over to jump. As it finally makes a cross. As now, here we go. The time for Shatter, a 16.2686, as that is 5th place right now. Next up is going to be Mad Dog, the 2009 racing runner-up. We're getting ready for Mad Dog. Was a runner-up for the racing title, remember, in 2010, but lost to Nitro in a photo finish. As here comes Mad Dog. Flying out on the track. So here we go, into the turn. Up and over to jump with some big air as it comes to a stop. As the times are coming, Mad Dog got 15.9551. That'll put it in 2nd place, just behind Outlaw. Alright, now up is Bling. As Bling is getting ready to go. And here comes Bling. Going into the turn now. Bling looks like slow down a little bit, but here we go for the final jump. Up and over it. There we go. That was Bling's pass. As Bling is going to get a 16.2041, as that's 5th place right now. And remember, fans, too, whoever has the top 8 qualifiers automatically get a bye into round 2. So they're desperate to get those buys, because that will get them one step closer to the championship. Alright, now up is Patriot. And remember, Patriot, just like Eruption made a new paint scheme for 2024, but it's not driving it tonight or the championship. We're not going to see it till next August when the 2024 season happens. It's going to save it for the 15th anniversary. Whereas War Machine is going to drive its new paint tonight, and we're going to see it driving it for the first time, as here comes Patriot. Coming onto the track. And it's going to the turn very sharp, but it's going to slide out a bit. They're going to go up that hill, and there we go. But that wasn't necessarily the best pass for Patriot, as it slid out way too sharp. As we wait for the times. And the times are now in. It's a 16.3105, as that's going to be 8th place at the moment. So if anyone beats Patriot's time, it's going to start right into round 1. Oof. That is not how Patriot wants to start off a possible racing championship. On the verge of having to start off in round 1. And now up, the defending racing champion, Nitro. Nitro, remember, last year not only did win its racing title, but became one of only 2 trucks to get the #1 qualifier back-to-back years. Eruption did in 2012 and 2014, and Nitro did 2020 and 2022. It's the only truck that's had 3 #1 qualifiers, because there was a #1 qualifier in 2010 as well. But could Nitro be the first truck to get 3 times in a row and get the 4th one overall? We're about to find out. As here comes Nitro. Could it do it again? #1 qualifier. And it's going into the turn. Oh, it slid out a bit though. That could cost it #1 spot. Here we go. Up and over the jump. As that was not a good pass there for Nitro, as it slid out a bit at the end right there. That's going to hurt. Oh, man. Did so good the last 2 years here, and that was just a terrible pass. It slid out right at the end, where it mattered the most. And it's starting to feel a lot like last year we had so many trucks struggle on this track. And the times are now in, and it's going to be a 16.6123 for Nitro. That is last place at the moment. Oh my god. After 2 years of #1 qualifier, not only did it not get it, it's last place. Oh, damn. Oh, that hurts. What a horrible pass for Nitro. That slide out the end just cost it big time. Oh, man. That sucks for Damage Control. I mean, not Damage Control, because Damage Control is next. But that sucks for Nitro. Because here's the thing, guys. If Nitro stays last place, regardless if it wins in round 1, whoever faces, it would have to face Outlaw. Which would be an awesome round 2 race, but one of them was going to be going out very early if that stays the way it is. So, yikes. Alright, here we go. Here comes Damage Control. Let's see how it does as it comes out onto the track. Flying out of Thunder Alley. Oh, not a really good turn there for Damage Control. Clip the side of the hill. Up and over it. And not really a good pass there for Damage Control. But it isn't the best racer either. Alright, the times are now in. A 16.9639, so no last place for Nitro, as Damage Control is now last place. And we are now officially halfway through qualifying, as Outlaw is still #1 with a 15.8516, and Mad Dog is #2 with a 15.9551. Alright, so now they continue with the second half with the former racing champion, Crush and Run. Crush and Run did not do good here last time, had to start off in round 1. Man, just like last time in 2022, we're seeing a lot of trucks, very good trucks, struggle in qualifying. Like half the elite trucks are driving like last year, doing terrible. Crush and Run trying to avoid what happened last year. As here we go, here comes Crush and Run. Here we go into the turn. Going very sharp. What a good turn here for Crush and Run. Will it be enough, though? Here we go, up and over the jump. As there we go. Alright, now we wait for times for Crush and Run. And times are now in, as it is a 16.127. That is 4th place at the moment for Crush and Run. Much better than last year, as it's 4th place right now. Alright, now up is Stinger. We'll see what Stinger's got. Alright. So now, here comes Stinger. Cutting it very close to the wall. Here we go, into the turn. I don't know if I had a really good turn right there. Alright, gonna go over those jumps, and that's gonna be it. I don't know, that wasn't really didn't seem like a good pass, but we'll see. I've seen a lot of passes throughout the years that look terrible, but they end up being very good. And times are now in, as is a 16.2266. That's 7th place right now. So how about that for Stinger? Right now it would be in round 2 if it ended right now. So not bad time for Stinger, even though it didn't look like it at first. But now up is Predator. So Predator getting ready to go. As here it comes. See how the Reverser King does. Slow down a lot on that turn. Here we go, up and over that jump as it slowly comes to a park. And times are now in, as is a 16.46 for Predator. Terrible time right now. Alright, so now up, we got a whole bunch of good racers coming now. Now up is Blood Rage. The racing runner-up, remember, in 2015, when it lost to Outlaw. So let's see. The previous #1 qualifiers, 2009 was Thunderbolt, but remember it lost in the round 1 race. No, round 2 race, because it had the bye. The eventual race champion Outlaw. 2010 was Nitro, who I mentioned earlier, and won racing. As here comes Blood Rage. See what's got here on the track. Oh, slid out a little bit. That could be problems. Gonna go up the jump. Ugh. Not good for Blood Rage. Like, they're trying so hard to get, like, the perfect turn, but they just keep screwing up. And I don't think that's gonna be a good time. And times are now in, as it's a 16.5156. Even worse than Predator. Oh my god, so many trucks struggling. We have more elite trucks near the bottom of the bracket than we have at the top right now. That's insane. Terrible pass for Blood Rage. They're just so desperate to get that right spot to slide in with the speed, but they keep screwing up. Alright, next up is Impala, who was the racing runner-up in 2011. And speaking of 2011, that's next on the list, as that was Blood Rage 2, who got #1 qualifier in that event, but it went one and done. 2012 was Eruption, who also then went on to win One and Done. And then Eruption, of course, got in 2014 and was the first truck to break the streak. It didn't lose in didn't go One and Done, but didn't win the racing title in the end. 2015 was Impala, not Impala, Outlaw, who went on to win it. And then 2020 was Nitro, who fell short to Wild Ride in the finals. Then last year was Nitro again, where it won the racing title. Right now, it's Outlaw. But we'll see if that lasts, because we got a lot of elite trucks still to go. As now, here comes Impala. Cutting it very sharp for Impala. That's risky. But gonna hit the divider right there. Oh boy, here we go. Gonna flip over right there at the end. And gonna get the save. Or so he spoke to Zoom, but got the save. What a save that was. But that was not really a good time either for Impala, probably because it hit the divider right there. Oh man. That was not very good. So again, another truck screwing up at the elite and screwing up on this track. As the times are coming in now, it's a 16.4111. As that is not good. Right into round 2, Impala goes. As man, once again, so many trucks, they're so desperate to get that perfect turn that it ends up costing them dearly. And now up is a truck that had a major turnaround this year in terms of racing, but has been struggling over the last several years in the championship. It's one of those trucks that we thought was going to always be contended for a title. It was a racing run-up in 2009, but just could never get the job done. Has always struggled immensely, and that is Crazy Bull. It's been doing terrible lately in the championship. I remember how terrible it was in racing last year. Alright, so now we're ready for Crazy Bull. Here we go. Let's see if it will not struggle this time around. Here we go into the turn. Go up and over it. Good pass, hopefully. As Crazy Bull comes to a stop. Time to beat, remember, a 15.8516 for Crazy Bull. Not Crazy Bull, Outlaw. And the times are now in as a 16.126 by one, hundredth of a second or whatever. It just edged out Crush and Run as Crazy Bull is now the number 4 qualifier. Oh, thank you. It's nice to see Crazy Bull finally have a good time in qualifying for once in the championship. And we're down to our final 6 trucks as still Outlaw is still leading. And Mad Dog is still number 2. And how about Prowler? Still number 3. That's insane. And now up is Bone Crusher. Six trucks left to go. And then we get ready for Freestyle for the Runners-Up Cup. And then we'll see the bracket after the event, too. Here we go. Here comes Bone Crusher. Didn't seem like a good turn right there for Bone Crusher. Gonna go over that jump. And there we go. As we wait on the results. As times are now in, it's a 16.6631 for Bone Crusher, which is second to last right now. Alright, now up is the defending Freestyle Champion Shadowrun. Who, remember, last year, actually, I think if I remember correctly, Shadowrun actually got a first round bye last year. Started off in round 2 and actually made it to the quarterfinals. I think it actually might have pulled off the upset on Patriot, too, I think. I think Shadowrun upset someone in round 2, but lost in the quarterfinals before it went on to win the Freestyle title. It's been a long time since Shadowrun won racing. So let's see how it does here in qualifying. Elite Freestyle, defending Freestyle Champion, but not really that much in racing. So here we go. Oh, gonna hit the divider. And I'm going to nosedive it a little bit right there, but held on. Alright. So Shadowrun had its pass. As Shadowrun got a 16.4042 as in the bottom part of the bracket. Okay, next up is the last truck that has the best shot to take down Outlaw, and that is Fireball. Flying Falcon still come up with, and Flying Falcon is a solid racer, but it's not elite. Fireball is elite, however. So Fireball is the last elite truck that could maybe challenge Outlaw's time. The only truck that maybe Outlaw has to be worried about. Alright, here we go. Here comes Fireball as we're down to our final 4 trucks. Hit the hill right there. Here we go, into the turn. Gonna go up and over the jump! Got some nice air! But will it be enough, though? As we wait on the times. And the times are now in, as it is a 16.0605. Almost got under 16 seconds, but it's the 4th fastest qualifier right now. So Outlaw got a sigh of relief as it's still number 1, with 3 trucks left. Alright. So next up is Crazy. Who, remember, was the last place qualifier last year. Remember, Crazy spun out into the wall when we started racing last year. So, Crazy hoping that doesn't happen this time around. As Outlaw is still number 1. Here we go. Here comes Crazy. And Crazy gonna spin out a little bit. That could cause it problems. Gonna hit the berm. Up and over the jump. And Crazy, I don't think, had a good time. But Crazy is not a good racer, so that is no surprise. Alright, times are now in, as it is a 16.7568 for Crazy, as that is second to last. Alright, our last solid racer is now up, and that is Flying Falcon. Alright. Here we go. Our last 2 trucks. Here comes Flying Falcon. See how it handles the turn. Slid down to the hill a little bit. It's going to spin out the end a bit, and that's going to be its run. Alright, times are now in. It's a 16.5107. Terrible pass for Flying Falcon. Alright. So now up is our last truck. And that is War Machine. Debuting that new paint too. Could War Machine somehow pull off an upset and get the number 1 qualifier? Or will Crazy, Outlaw, get it once again? I wonder how Outlaw would feel if it has number 1 qualifier again. On the one hand, it has a curse to deal with, but on the other hand, it did win its last racing title as number 1 qualifier, so it got the best part of the curse, so maybe it can do it again. As we're just getting ready for War Machine, who's now at the line. And here we go. The last qualifying matchup. War Machine, as here it comes out onto the track with that new paint. See how it does in the turn. Had its line up a little bit better. That's going to hurt it probably. Up and over to jump as it comes to a stop right there. Give it up for War Machine and its new paint, which we can't wait to see next week when it debuts in the championship. As we wait for our last qualifier. Alright, the times are now in. It's a 16.6328. It is not enough. Outlaw is the #1 qualifier for the first time since 2015. As Mad Dog #2 with a 15.9551. And how about Prowler stunning everyone by getting #3 with a 15.9883. Fireball #4 with 16.0605. Crazy Bull #5 with 16.126. Number 6 is Crush and Run with a 16.127. #7 is Power 4 with a 16.1514. And then 8th place is Bling with a 16.2081. As those are our top 8 qualifiers, they're going to go straight into round 2. Outlaw, Mad Dog, Prowler, Fireball, Crazy Bull, Crush and Run, Power Forward, and Bling. What a night it was. As we are now. Congratulations, Outlaw. Our #1 qualifier for the 2023 championship. First time in 8 years. As is looking forward to getting racing title #4 and title #6. And that wraps up qualifying here, fans. Well, fans, it is now time for Freestyle. For the Runners-Up Cup. Who will win Freestyle this year, as Total Chaos won Freestyle here last year and is here to defend its win? We're about to find out as we're getting ready. As that is the track and a course. Freestyle is going to start off with Polar Storm, then the Monster Razor, then Ye Plunderer, then Crasher, then Reckless Intent, then Topsy Turvy, then Daisy Chain, then Venom, then Destroyer, then Locomotion, then Madness, then Night Stalker, then High Flying, then Eruption, and then Total Chaos. We'll see if it tries to defend its win, and then finally Outrage. So, Polar Storm is getting ready to go in just a moment. Remember, it was here last time and all that, so we'll see how it does out here. Alright, fans, let's get the freestyle. Here comes Polar Storm. And here comes Polar Storm on the track. Gonna line up right for that van stack. And got some nice air off it. Got a little bit of a wheelie. Oh, slanting out a little bit. Alright, looks like gonna line up right for that step up. And up and over with some nice air. Let's see now. What will Polar Storm do? Looks like gonna line up right for the van tabletop right here. Right for the cars. Beautiful hit off of them. Got a little bit of a wheelie. Alright, so now, what's Polar Storm going to do? Slide out around the double. Alright, here we go for that skill roller. And going to get the stoppie, but dropped it down. As 51 seconds left in regulation. And now going to go right back for these cars. Up and over the tabletop. Beautiful hit. Alright, now line up for the bus stack. Up and oh, got caught! And got a front flip it right there! Got the front flip and turned it into a wheelie! How about that for Polar Storm? Up and over the bus stack. That was unexpected. Oh my goodness. Up and over the step up once again. And now going to go back for the bus stack. Oh, it happened again! 2 front flips! Oh my gosh! Polar Storm got 2 front flips off the bus stack, and they weren't even on purpose. It just happened. Oh my goodness. I think everyone's got to be careful when they go for that bus stack now, apparently. Gonna go for the Jackrabbit. And we are now in bonus time for Polar Storm. Oh my gosh! 2 front flips. And it's gonna go up and over the double. Oh boy, big sky wheelie coming down. And got another wheelie. Man, I think that rear end is crunched so much. Oh boy, here we go for the backflip. Man, Polar Storm is going off tonight in freestyle. And a good chunk of it probably wasn't even planned either. With those front flips. Up and over that double. And then gonna go for the other one, and that is gonna do it for bonus time. What a wild run by Polar Storm. Hit everything out on the track except the tanks. And tap the side right there, so finally hit him. Gonna flip it over. And gonna get the save. Oh, rotating. And gonna get the save right there. But remember, that doesn't count. Oh my goodness. What a run by Polar Storm. Alright, so now we wait on the scores. Jeez, that was insane. Like, talk about announcing your presence. Alright, the scores are now in. It's a 7-7-7-6 plus 2 bonus points. It's a 29. Polar Storm gets things started with a 29. And next up is the Monster Razor. So Polar Storm, #1 qualifier. I mean, not number qualifier. Our leader right now in freestyle. With a 29. So yeah, I think the trucks are going to have to be careful when they go for the bus stack. Since Polar Storm went as soft as you could probably expect for it to go. And it ended up getting not 1, but 2 front flips off of it. So it needs to be careful. Alright, as we're getting ready for the Monster Razor. Alright. Monster Razor is almost ready to go. Alright. So now let's see what it's got. Here comes the Monster Razor. And here comes the Monster Razor. They're going to line up right for that bus stack. Here we go. Be careful. Up and over it. Beautiful crush, too. Oh, that's right. We have the fountain out there. No one's touched either yet still. The only obstacle that hasn't been touched yet. All right, you're going to go up the step up. And now going to go right back for the bus stack. Up and over it. Nice hit. And it's going to now slide out. Going for that van stack. Off the side of it. And here we go. The first one to go for the fountain. Up and over it. And going to get that wheelie. And now, ooh, going to go for a sideways hit on the step up. How about that for a touch? And going to get a slap wheelie. And oh, careful coming down off the bus stack. Has passed the halfway mark of freestyle. A regulation. Oh boy, here we go. First time someone's going to go for the tanks. And it was kind of risky. And going to land right on the cars right there for the Monster Razor. Now going to go into a donut. And going to get that wheelie. Oh boy, risky! Oh, I'm going to go over right there. And I think it was trying to do some sort of skill move, but it went too far for the Monster Razor. Flipped with like 9 seconds left in regulation. And now we wait on the scores. And the scores are now in. 766. It's just a 25 for the Monster Razor. Alright, so the Monster Razor got a 25. Next up is Ye Plunderer. Remember last time Ye Plunderer was in the championship, it flipped very early. Did not have a good night when it came back to championship. And did not really have a good year. And that is why it's back here for the first time since 2015 in the Runners-Up Cup. At least for the consolation prize for Ye Plunder, we have a Van Stack out here too. That's funny. So score to beat still Polar Storm with a 29. Alright. So we're getting ready to go for freestyle now again. As here comes Ye Plunderer. As here comes Ye Plunderer. And it looks like going to go right for the Van Stack. Some big air off. It got clipped a little bit. Oh boy, risky going for it sideways. It held on. Alright, now we're going to go back for the tanks. Up and over it. Going to crush that car coming down. That was a beautiful sight. And now going to go right back for those cars. I'm going to get the wheelie. And now going to go for the double. Uh-oh, nosedive it. Careful. Hopefully someone will soon go for it. Got our wheelies. We're now halfway through the run almost. Up and over to step up a little bit off the side. And then going to go for that bus stack. Oop, nosedive a bit. That's going to go way out there. Going to go right back for that tabletop. And another beautiful sky wheelie. Alright, so now I'm going to go for that skill roller, but didn't quite work out. Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh, I'm going to go over right there! Maybe has a chance to save it! And gonna get the save! What a save in reverse right there from Ye Plunderer. That was risky. And that body is damaged. Oh boy, here we go. Gonna go for the backflip. And gonna get it. And pull the reverse wheelie out of it. How about that for Ye Plunderer? Gonna go for the tanks. And now we're in bonus time for Ye Plunderer. I believe that might have been the first time anyone went for the back of the step up tonight. Alright, so now here we go for the fountain once again. Up and over it. Nice. Oh boy, are you serious? Ye Plunderer going for the Van Stack sideways right there onto the bus stack. How about that? And here we go for the bus stack. Gonna floor it and actually cleared it too with the wheelie. Man, what a finish that was for Ye Plunderer as it parks it right there. Man, what a run by Ye Plunderer. Had some moves out there. Alright, scores are now in. 7, 7, 7, 6, plus 3 bonus points. It's a 30 for Ye Plunderer. And is our new leader. Ye Plunderer is now our new leader with a 30. So congratulations to Ye Plunderer, is now our new leader. As next up is Crasher. Crasher. Crasher had some wild moments the last few weeks of the season, remember in Anaheim where it came out first and got stuck on the bus stack, and despite several trucks hitting it, it still stayed up there. And then the next week after that, West Lebanon, it had a wild like wheelie across the track, and then had a wild flip into the bus stack. And I think it still saved it at the end. It was just an insane freestyle. But once again, last place in the point stand, so back in the Runners-Up Cup it went. It was the first truck, too, to qualify for the Runners-Up Cup, too, remember. As it hopes next year will be better for it. Alright. So now they continue on freestyle as Ye Plunder's our new leader. Here comes Crasher. And here comes Crasher on the track. Looks like a lap right for that tabletop. Up and over it. And gonna get a nice wheelie. Oh, Amen gonna wheelie up the double. Nice. Uh-oh, careful off the side. And it's gonna come down. Still can't wait to see someone go for the double. That'll be nice. Because we designed it to be small enough for V5s to clear it. So it should be clearable. And gonna get that nice stoppie. Alright, big air off that cars. Alright, now for the bus stack. Oh, nosedive it. Held on. Don't want to repay the Polar Storm. And flip early, too. Alright, now line up back for the double. Oh, gonna nosedive it again. Whoa! Oh, boy! Oh, trouble! Nice save! Oh, that was risky right there for a Crasher. Oh, they gotta be careful going for a bus stack. Oh, jeez. That no-co might be a little bit too steep. Means stiff. Over to Jackrabbit. Sky wheelies it up and over the cars with a nice wheelie. As now going to go for the van stack. Nice air off of it. And going to wheel it. Oh, sliding out. Hit the side of the fountain, but managed to avoid the worst parts of it. Alright, now for the step up with some big air. Gonna pull a wheelie out of it. Remember, this all counts towards regulation still. And that still counts too, as we're finally in bonus time. Like, used a third of the time for nothing, though. Here we go, up and over it. And then gonna go over, gonna get the nice save. As Crasher got that save right there. And that is gonna be it for bonus time. Oh boy. Crash is gonna go for the double, but it's not gonna count towards points. And gonna land on the bus. So it didn't get enough speed to clear it, because it is clear, but we've done practice on it. Oh, big sky wheelie. So unfortunately, Crasher couldn't quite clear it. Land around the bus, which, hey, is a nice sight, but of course, would have been nice if it could clear it, and more importantly, it should have done it in in time, because that doesn't count. Alright, scores are now in. 6, 7, 7, 6, plus 1 bonus point. As Crasher got 27. Alright, now up is Reckless Intent. Alright, Reckless Intent. Getting ready to go. Alright, here we go. Reckless Intent in the tunnel, getting ready. Alright, here we go. Here comes Reckless Intent. here comes Reckless Intent. Flying out of the tunnel. Gonna go line up right for the fountain with a big sky wheelie. And look at that! Gonna get a stompy off of it. Nice touch right there from Reckless Intent. And now gonna line up right for that jackrabbit. And gonna get a wheelie. And here we go. Gonna go for those cars sideways. That's the first time anyone did that. Alright, so now, here we go, up and over the bus stack, is going to nosedive it down with a wheelie, and then going to combo it into the fountain. Now up and over the bus stack with a wheelie. Oh, that was not a good hit, as going to go try and climb the tanks. Managed to get over, but that was not a really good hit. Alright, for the the double. And now we're nearing 30 seconds left in regulation. Oh boy, here we go. Gonna go for it. Reckless Intent's gonna go for the double, but once again, oh, nosedive. It couldn't land on, clear it. Land on the bus right there. And gonna go over those cars. And oh boy, gonna nosedive it. 2 wheels, saved it. Nice save by Reckless Intent as it is going off of a great run. And now going to go for the step up at an odd angle, coming down and going to get that wheelie. Oh, and then hit the side of that as we're now officially in bonus time. Here we go, up and over it, nosedive it with the wheelie. And here we go, going to go for the backflip as well. We're going to reverse out of it. And that is it for bonus time, as this hit on the double is not going to count. A beautiful hit though. Oh boy! Front flip it has hit the brakes right there. And somehow still got the save. But remember, that doesn't count, because the clock expired before the hit. So nice front flip right there and beautiful land on the double, but that's not going to count. Will that be enough to take on that 30 by Ye Plunderer? The scores are now in. It's going to be straight 8 plus 2 bonus points. It's a 30 for Reckless Intent as we have a tie for the lead. Ye Plunderer and Reckless Intent both tie with a 30. Next up is Topsy Turvy. So we have a tie for the freestyle win. Alright. So both are tied. This is the last tie, too, we can have this year. Because next week, in the championship, we have tiebreakers in place. So only one truck can win freestyle. So we'll see what happens next week in the championship. But right now, we got more of the Runners-Up Cup still to go. As next up is Topsy Turvy, is still waiting for it to get ready. Has the Runners-Up Cup been exciting so far, fans? Right. Topsy Turvy hoping to one day return to the championship, but still has not made it back yet. Alright. So now here we go. Here comes Topsy Turvy. Here comes Topsy Turvy. It's going to start off right for the bus stack. It's going to nosedive right there. As once again, the clock didn't work. It took a hard hit right there into the rear end, but managed to save it. Oh my gosh, what a start for Topsy Turvy. Crushed that rear end in, and then going to oh, trouble off the bus. And going to save it. Nice save by Topsy-turvy! Oh my goodness! 2 saves so far for Topsy-turvy. Is going to get some huge air off that tabletop. Alright. So now back for the bus stack. Oh, nosediving again, but going to save it. And then going to go back for the fountain. Up and over it. That tailgate and all that's been crunched in. Nice air off the side of the step up. For the tanks. Big air off of it. And once again, going to go for the tabletop sideways. There's 32 seconds left in regulation. And now going to get the stoppy. Oh boy! And couldn't keep it up for long though. Stalled right there. Got fire back up. Here we go. Going to go for a double once again. Could someone finally clear it? And no! Once again, landed on the bus. I don't know why no one's been able to clear it. All the practicing we did for like weeks making the track, and everyone was landing cleanly with no effort. And now like everyone's struggling. Oh boy, gonna get another front flip and crunch the hood in. As we are now in bonus time, but that's gonna stop Topsy-turvy right there. I already had a big hill in the rear end, now I got another big hill in the front end. So technically, Topsy-turvy didn't get anything done in bonus time. So it's just gonna be regulation points. Alright, the scores are now in, as it is a 7-6-6-7. It's a 26 for Topsy-turvy, as there's some boos in the crowd think it's too low. Alright, now up is, I believe, the truck that came out last in freestyle last year, coming out a lot earlier, and remember, 1 racing, so it's the only truck right now that can go for the double down, and that is Daisy Chain. Could it do it? Could it get the double down? Because it would have a lot of trucks still to go coming up to hold on for that double down. As we're getting ready to go for Daisy Chain. As it is at the line. Alright. Here we go. We'll see if it can go for the double down. Here comes Daisy Chain. And here comes Daisy Chain. Gonna start off with some big air. Off the fan stack. Oh, careful. Oh, I'm gonna flip it over right there. Hit the rock pile. Gonna go into the wall and no! Over already. Got too close to the fountain. Just like whoever was earlier. And it's gonna cost Daisy Chain. Ouch. Came out with some big aggression and is already over. Oh, that bites for Daisy Chain. So we wait on the scores, as it is just going to be a 5 for Daisy Chain. Ouch. Terrible finish after getting the race and win. Oh, that sucks, as Ye Plunderer and Reckless Intent still lead. But hey, at least Daisy Chain got the race and win, its first race and win. But that was not how I wanted to do in freestyle. Alright. So now up is Venom. Oh man, that just sucks. And I mean sucks for Daisy Chain. But Venom is up next. And we'll see what it's got. Was the racing runner-up, remember, last year, before it lost to Madness. Only was able to make it to round 2 this time around. Alright. So now here we go. Here comes Venom. As now finally Venom coming out on the track after had like a little bit of issue starting up. And gonna go right for that bus stack as gonna nosedive it too, off the nosedive. And then gonna go for the back of the step up. It's going down a little bit off the side with the wheelie. And look at that, gonna get a cross thread off of it. First time anyone did that. Up and over the van stack. I mean, the tankers, and got a beautiful land on the cars, and go for those right there. Alright, so now, here we go. For the back of that tabletop with some big air once again. 55 seconds left. Hit side of the hill. And gonna get the reverse up over. Oh boy! Gonna flip on top of the double! And gonna get the save. How about that? Ooh, stuffed into the jackrabbit right there. Gonna be in trouble. And gotta do another save. How about that for Venom? Let's go. What a move that was. Up and over the bus stack. 30 seconds left. Oh my goodness, that move was just insane. And now gonna go back for the bus stack with some big air. Oh, this could be trouble upside. Oh boy, gotta stuff it hard front end into the dirt, but got the save. And now gonna, oh my goodness, sidewalling now for Venom. Save it, over rotate right there, and gonna go over. Oh, left 3 seconds on the clock. Oh, that was a wild regulation, but flipped early and no bonus points, so that could hurt it. Alright, so the scores are now in 8-8, 7-8. It's a 31! Venom takes the lead despite flipping early. Venom is our new leader with a 31. Alright, so Venom now leads as we're now halfway through freestyle with Venom our new leader. As next up is going to be Locomotion. Oh, wait, no, not Locomotion, Destroyer. Locomotion is after Destroyer. What a run that was by Venom. As we're waiting for Destroyer to get ready. How about that sidewall? No saves by Venom. Man, if Venom actually filled the run, that could have maybe contended for the night. But right now it's going to have to settle with just a 1-point lead with 8 trucks still to go. As Destroyer is getting ready. Alright. Here comes the Cyclone King, Destroyer. Alright, here comes Destroyer onto the track as finally in view. Very disappointed couldn't make the championship this year. So let's see how it does in the Runners-Up Cup. It's been here before in 2015. And if I remember correctly, it was the racing runner-up in 2015, only behind not Pokemon, Shatter. Pokemon won the freestyle win in 2015. Driving out there. Now, of course, it's got the skill roller coming up, so it's got to carefully go over it so it doesn't start the clock. Alright, just going to slowly crawl over it. As Destroyer, as always, shows off to the crowd. Alright, here we go. And right for the van stack to get things started. Got the wheelie. Alright, so now Destroyer slowly spinning around. Gonna go up the step up. And now gonna go right back for the van stack. And clip the top of it coming down. What will it got out here tonight? Gonna go for that tabletop at an odd angle. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Gonna go over. Come on, get the save reverse. No. Wait. Has a chance still. Oh, my God. Got lucky right there. Well, my phone was over with. Oh, what a save by Destroyer. Oh, my goodness. So lucky. I thought it was over with. That's what I went, oh, no, for. And then gonna get the stoppie off the hill. Nice. Oh, my God. Destroyer got like a second chance right there on that save. Oh, my goodness. And now for the step up. Watch out for the bus stack. Oh my God, big air off the tabletop. Here we go, up and over the bus stack. Big air to avoid getting front flipped. Oh boy. Coming down. Up and over the jackrabbit. Alright, here we go. For the bus, the backflip. And then gonna reverse out of it. As now gonna go for the tanks. Odd angle hit. And we are now in bonus time with that wheelie as well. As gonna go over that. Coming down. Clip the side of the hill. And now here we go. With just a few seconds left. As in the middle of the track somewhat. Here we go, as Destroyer, it's famous Cyclones. And there's a double up ahead too. I wonder if somehow Destroyer can steer into it and maybe get something extra in bonus time. Hey, looks like it's trying to let go, but oh, it's still sliding. Oh, it hit it. Oh, it's going to work out. How about that? Oh, sidewall, but going to go over right there. It actually worked, too. Destroyer actually got to go into the bus, the double right there. So that counts. But it didn't get to do much afterwards. It got lucky with that save. But it did have a little bit of not as much momentum as it needed, really, too. Alright, scores are now in. It's a 7-6-6-7 plus 2 bonus points. It's a 28 for Destroyer. Alright, and of course, as I mentioned earlier, next up is Locomotion. Alright, Locomotion getting ready to go. We're down to our final 7 trucks. As Venom is still leading with a 31. And of course, fans, remember, next week, February 3rd, will be the 2023 championship. And remember, tune in at the freestyle too, because we'll find out the bracket for racing to begin next week. So tune in as well for that, as Locomotion's getting ready to go. Alright, so now get back to freestyle. Here comes Locomotion. And here comes Locomotion flying out on the track. Coming to a stop to get the smoke going. Here we go. Looks like I'll line up right for that jackrabbit of a big sky wheelie. Crushed the cab. Alright, now we're going to go back for it with some big air. And you're going to get a wheelie, but watch out for the tabletop. Here we go. Oh, big air off of it. And I'm going to hit, uh-oh, clip the tanker coming down. It's going up the step up. Oh boy. Oh, I'm going to barrel roll it. Still flipping. Oh, stuffed in the tabletop. And that is going to do it, unfortunately, for locomotion. Oh, left 45 seconds on the clock, too. Alright, so locomotion going over early. Scores are now in. It is just a 22 for locomotion. Alright, so now up our racing winner from last year, but fell short this time around as it's Madness. Made it to the semifinals too, but couldn't get the deal done. So Madness getting ready. Alright, down to our final 6 trucks. Venom still leading. Here comes Madness. As here comes Madness. Gonna go right for that van stack to get things started with some big air. Gonna get that wheelie, but watch out for the step up. Since we saw what happened to Daisy Chain earlier when it got close to that fountain. Speaking of fountain, look what Madness is going for. Right for the fountain. Talk about some elevation. And then gonna go for the van stack sideways. Alright. As now gonna go for the cars. And gonna get another wheelie, but watch out for the tanks. And up and over that step up, coming down with another wheelie. Up and over that step up. It's coming down. Up and over. Oh, got caught by the tank. Held on. Oh, still sidewall. Gonna go over. Try and get the save. Still trying to get the save reversed. And oh, stuffed it. Still trying to get. And got a stupid RR level V5 save. Oh my god, but wasted a lot of time there. Venom did. I mean, not Venom, Madness. Oh man. So close to being done for. Like, got some quick reverse and all that. For the bus, the double. Alright, so now. Here we go. For the tabletop sideways. There's 10 seconds left. Gonna go over the bus stack. Oh boy, here we go. For the back of the step up. That's something that Madness was famous for a long time ago. Oh boy, in trouble. Gonna get the save as we're now in bonus time. And there we go. Up and over that with a wheelie. And now gonna go for the backflip. Line up perfect. Oh, reverse save. Nice. There we go. Alright, 9 seconds left. Here we go for the back. Oh boy, gonna land hard. Oh, that, wait. And gonna save it, but that's gonna be it for bonus time. It's just gonna let it stop right there on its own. Almost like shut down right there, but Madness got the save, and that's gonna be it. Alright, so now we wait on the scores for Madness. What a run that was, despite that stupid save. Alright, scores are now in. 7-7-7-6 plus 2 bonus points. It's going to be a 29 for Madness. Next up is Night Stalker. Night Stalker competed here last year as well. In fact, now that I think of it, Night Stalker, I think, made the championship only one time, and that was the 2021 where everyone competed in. So it's like, everyone views it as like an asterisk. Yeah, you've been to the championship, but you didn't earn your way. You were just there by default. So, Night Stalker hoping to one day make the championship, but it's going to have to wait another year. Alright. Freestyle ready to go once again. Here comes Night Stalker. Alright, here comes Night Stalker. Looks like I'm going to start off by going right for the bus stack. Just going to crawl over it and try to get a wheelie at the end, but it didn't want to cooperate. Alright, now I'm going to go up the step up. Nice air. Now I got a wheelie. Oh, that was not a good hit on the tanks. Just like got sent backwards. But hey, huge air off the tabletop. Alright, so now up and over and nosedive. Gonna get the wheelie. Here we go. Up and over. Oh boy, in trouble. Oh, big hit and pop the tire, but gonna get the save. Oh, that was risky for Night Stalker. Oh man, that's unfortunate too. The tires popped. 45 seconds left. Up and over that hill. Oh, nice save. Here we go. Up and over that. Here we go. Coming down. Crooked. Oh, crooked, crooked, crooked. Oh, what another save right there by Night Stalker. Nice save. 20 seconds left. And huge air off the tankers. Oh boy. Here we go. Gonna go for the backflip. Kind of risky with a pop tire. Gonna get though. Managing to, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh, in trouble. Another save right there. Man, Night Stalker going nuts on a pop tire. Uh-oh, careful. Coming down. Whoa, into the side. Here we go. Gonna go over once again. Not gonna be able to save it this time on a pop tire. And I think that all that counts towards regulation, I believe. So I don't think it's going to get any bonus points. Man, like 3 saves somehow that Night Stalker pulled off. Despite the pop tire. Alright. So now we wait on the scores. Alright, here they come. 6, 7, 7, 7 plus... No, it's right. No bonus points. It's going to be a 27 for Night Stalker. As Venom still leads with 4 trucks remaining. Alright, now up is High Flying. High Flying getting ready to go. Our racing runner-up too. We'll see if it can win only its 3rd ever freestyle win. Remember, one freestyle in Denver in 2021, and then it won freestyle in the West Coast season opener in Salinas in 2022. So it won its first 2 freestyles back-to-back events, basically. Alright. So now up. Here comes High Flying. Here comes High Flying, flying out on the track. Let's see, what will it got to take on that 31 by Venom? Oh, looks like it's gonna back up. Oh, here we go. Gonna go for the double to get things started. But once again, no one's been able to clear it yet with the wheelie too. So let's see what High Flying's got. Sliding out for the tabletop. And then gonna go for this side. And finally someone's gonna clear it. You're supposed to be able to clear from the other side, but Venom, High Flying was the first one to do it from the other side. As Crab walked a bit up that Jackrabbit. Here we go. Oh my goodness! Big air once again off the tabletop. As drifting across the floor. And oh my goodness, just send it right there. High Fly. Oh, careful there. High Flying is going off right now here in freestyle. Oh, slid out though. Back for the fountain. Big air. Oh boy, here we go. Sideways into the bus stack. Coming down. 30 seconds left, looks like. As now gonna go for the backflip. Oh boy, gonna get it. Over rotating, reverse out of it. Beautiful. As, man, High Flying is going nuts. With that wheelie too coming down. Gonna go back for that hill. And we're still not even bonus time as we're coming up to it. Big air off the bus deck. And we're now in bonus time for High Flying. As High Flying is going off here in freestyle. It's gonna floor it off the bus stack. Oh boy, gonna go for the Jackrabbit sideways into the double. Beautiful hit coming down with a wheelie. Oh my goodness, what a hit on that tabletop. And then gonna send it into the bus stack. Let's see, gonna keep that wheelie going, gonna go into the side of the hill. Here we go, cartwheeling it, front flipping it, and then gonna send it into the wall to wrap up the run. What a run! What a finish by High Flying as it went nuts out there! Floored into everything! As we now wait on the scores. And the scores are now in. 8-9, 8-9, plus 3 bonus points. It's a 37 for High Flying. The highest scored run in the runner-up cup history. A 37 as High Flying leads with 3 trucks left. Man, what a run High Flying put up there. A 37. As now up is Eruption. The last time we're going to be seeing it in the that custom Chevy panel body, whatever it's called. And it's going to go back to the original like Gravedigger Chevy panel body next year. But remember, it used to be the Chevy panel body like Gravedigger from 2011 until the 2014 championship. It drove the Chevy panel body in racing and then debuted a new body in freestyle. Alright. So, we're getting ready for Eruption. But remember, this is the first time Eruption is competing in the Runners-Up Cup. It's made to the finals every year, except 2010, its rookie year. And then here. It made to, like, what, 7 straight finals, championships? But it couldn't make it this time around because it just had, like, one of the worst years ever. Nothing would go right. It kept going one and done in racing everything. It was just a horrible year for Eruption and hopes to forget about it. And debut a new body and all that next year. Alright, here we go. Back to more freestyle action. Here comes Eruption. Here comes Eruption. As, oh boy, gonna go for it. Right for the bus stack to get things started. With a big wheelie too. Very risky to go for it too. With the way the double, the bus stacks acted earlier. Gonna go for some big air. Oh, nosedive it. And gonna get another slab wheelie off of it. Man, Eruption come out with a lot of aggression so far tonight. For the cars, huge air off of it. And then for the double, gonna clear it. Man, Eruption is just going off right now. I can't believe what I'm seeing. Just like last time out in Oakland as well. And gonna get, oh boy, over-rotate right there. No! Oh, the momentum dead for Eruption right there. Tried to get a stoppy and over-rotate. All that strong momentum too, gone just like that. Oh. And that's pretty much been Eruption's year so far. Even when it was going big, something happened that would ruin it tonight. Man, that bites for Eruption. As we now wait on the scores. As here they come, it's going to be a 23 for Eruption. That's unfortunate. Alright, next up is our freestyle winner here from last year. Total Chaos. Remember last year, Total Chaos won its very first freestyle here. And then we saw it in West Lebanon win only its second ever freestyle win. So, Total Chaos made progress this year, but it did not make the championship still, despite the progress it achieved. But remember, last year, Total Chaos got a 35 and won it. Now it's going to have to beat that. It's got to get a 37 to get the win. Or just a tie, because we still got Outrage coming up afterwards, who definitely could take on that 37. Alright, so Total Chaos getting ready to go. Alright, here we go. Didn't mean to do that early. Here comes Total Chaos. Here comes Total Chaos. And just like Eruption, going to go right for the bus stack with some big air. On two wheels on landing. Our winner here last year. Got to get up better than a 35 it did last time around. And off to a good start. Takes a big hit. And out for the bus stack once again. Floors right into it. So maybe next year, hopefully, Total Chaos can make the championship. But we'll have to wait and see till then. There's big distance off of it. Coming down. He's going to slide out once again. Back for the step up. As, man, one hit after another so far with a wheelie. Oh boy, going to go for a backflip this early on. We're not even halfway through the run yet. And going to get a reverse wheelie off of it. As now, line up for the double. As going to floor into it with some big air. Watch out for the wall. Just avoid it. And right for the tanks. Oh boy, this is going to be risky. It's going to go for the sidewall. Risky, and saved it. How about that? Sidewalled it. Let's go. Total Chaos. Here we go. Back for the double again with some huge air. Oh my goodness. That sidewall actually pulled off and saved it with like no effort. Oh boy, hard hit. Here we go. Barrel rolling it into the bus stack. Wait, could it save it though? Tried to, but no, wait, oh boy. It's still a tough spot as time's wasted too. Gonna get the save, let's go, as we're now in bonus time. Wasted a lot of time though. That could come back to bite it though. Oh man. As right for some big air off the step up. And then gonna go back into the tankers with some more big air. Oh boy, gonna get a stop right there. Oh boy, nice save! As that is going to be it for bonus time now. What a run by Total Chaos, but it's probably going to hurt still in the end. Oh boy, trying to get a corkscrew! Gonna get it! And then trying to get a corkscrew on the tanks! Into another sidewall, into another save! But remember, this all doesn't count though, people! Oh my goodness! As it comes to a stop right there. Oh my god. I don't know what to say, unfortunately. That was a wild run, but that save might have cost it a chance potentially. Oh man. As we wait on the scores. Alright, the scores are now in. Here we go. 8, 7, 8, 9, plus 3 bonus points. It's a 35 for Total Chaos. The exact same score it got last time, but this time it's not going to be enough, as High Flying still leads with a 37. Still room to beat too. Yeah, that save, even though it was awesome, that wasted way too much time for Total Chaos, and that came back to bite it. Alright. So now, last up for Freestyle is Outrage. Outrage competed here last time in 2014. And afterwards, it made a championship 3 straight times, but terrible year in racing, and down the stretch, it just had terrible luck in Freestyle. And that kept it from making it to the championship this time around. It's just unfortunate, but that's just the reality of it. Alright, fans, here we go. Will it be High Flying winning Freestyle, or will Outrage get it? We're about to find out. Let's see if Outrage can get some of that bad luck off its side, and here we go. Here comes Outrage. As here comes Outrage. Gonna go right for the bus stack with some big air. With a wheelie. Watch out for the step up. I mean the jackrabbit. Now gonna line up for the actual step up. Uh-oh, on 2 wheels. Careful with the tanks coming up. Oh, gonna spin off the side of it though. Up and over once again with some big air. That's quickly spun it around. Gonna go for the van. Odd angled hit. Good start for Outrage. Oh, until that happened. Flipped into the wall. As gonna get the save. Let's go. That was a nice save, but needs to pick up the pace though. Oh, that was really lucky right there for Outrage. I think it... Oh, got to stop right there for the moment, but didn't quite work out right there. Oh my god. Like, Outrage is trying to do stuff, but the truck just won't cooperate with itself. It keeps sliding out to other things. Normally this doesn't happen to Outrage, but it's happened tonight so far, much to Outrage's, High Flying's delight. Needs to really pick up the pace now, Outrage. Here we go. Up and over the bus stack. And then going to hit the step up off the side. Big air. Oh, going to floor it into skill roller. Oh, going to barrel roll it, like force it. Flip it over. And going to get the save. Let's go. What a save that was. And land on the double coming down as we're now in bonus time. Oh boy, here we go. Gonna stuff into it sideways. Gonna get like a backflip off of it. Oh, what a hard hit right there. And saved it. What a move there by Outrage. Oh boy, here we go. Sidewall and a nice save. But needs to pick up the pace though. And gonna try and corkscrew it. Over rotate like a double. And double consecutive, but it's gonna go over at the end. Oh man. It got a double corkscrew. Oh my goodness, that's the first time I think in MTWS history. Possibly Monster Truck history. Someone did that. Unfortunately, though, Outrage wasted a lot of time too. And left 4 seconds in bonus time, but it's not going to matter that much. And it didn't do that much in bonus time, so that can come back to bite it. But we wait on the judges. Will it be enough? As scores are now in. 8, 7, 7, 8 plus 4 bonus points. It's a 34 for Outrage. but it is nowhere near enough, as High Flying is our freestyle winner here tonight in the Runners-Up Cup. Your 2023 MTWS Runners-Up Cup freestyle winner, High Flying, with an unbelievable freestyle, winning only its third freestyle, first time since August 24th of 2022. God, feels like it was just yesterday, that date. Man, it's so wild. It just feels like yesterday when MTWS came back as a series after like 7 years, and High Flying went out there with all that momentum going into that year and winning freestyle with insane freestyle. But afterwards, it didn't make the championship, and it didn't make it again this year. But hey, right now, it is our freestyle winner. So, what a wild event it was, fans. Hope you all enjoyed that. As, how about that? Daisy Chain winning free racing for the first time ever, and High Flying. Remember, High Flying was the racing runner-up. This time it wasn't going to be the run-up for freestyle, as it won freestyle with a 37. What an awesome night it was. Hope you all enjoyed, MTWS fans. But of course, MTWS fans, we're not done yet. We have one more thing left to do, and that is to take a look at the bracket for the 2023 MTWS Championship Racing. As here we go. Here is the bracket for the championship next week. As it's going to start off with Predator going up against Damage Control, with the winner facing Outlaw. Then it'll be Stinger versus Flying Falcon, with the winner going to face Bling. And then we're going to have a huge matchup as Patriot going up against the defending racing champion Nitro, who then will have to face Crazy Bull. Then it'll be Shadowrun going up against War Machine, with the winner facing Fireball. Then it'll be Impala versus Bone Crusher, with the winner facing Prowler. And then we have two big matchups as Shatter going up against Thunderbolt, with the winner going to face Crush and Run. Then it will be Wild Ride going up against Blood Rage, with the winner going to face Power Forward. And then round one will wrap up with Crusher going up against Crazy, with the winner facing Mad Dog. Then round two will begin with Outlaw versus Predator or Damage Control, Bling versus Stinger or Flying Falcon, Crazy Bull going up against Patriot or Nitro, Fireball versus Shadowrun or War Machine, Prowler versus Impala or Bone Crusher, Crush and Run versus Shatter or Thunderbolt, Power Forward versus Wild Ride or Blood Rage, and wrap it up with Mad Dog going up against Crusher and Crazy. Alright guys, so that's going to wrap up the 2023 MTWS Runners-Up Cup. Congratulations to Daisy Chain winning its first event and its first racing win. And congratulations to High Flying for winning freestyle once again. And congratulations to Outlaw for getting only the second ever number one qualifier it had, and hoping to not have the good part of the curse apply to it. As next week will be the championship to decide who will be the defending racing freestyle champion. Will Nitro hold on its racing title despite the terrible time in qualifying? Will Shadowrun make history and become the first truck to defend its title? Or will the 22 other trucks get a title? We're going to find out then. So see you all next week for the 2023 MTWS Championship.